Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So it is a cool cloudy day here in the Ville. We've had lots of rain this week, so it is a perfect day to be out in the garden weeding. As you can see here, I've got lots and lots of weeds to get out of here. My biggest weed here is probably the creeping Charlie. So anyway, that is what I'm going to do this afternoon. But I wanted to show you a few new things this week in the garden. So the irises are budding up and popping up. And I had a sweet viewer tell me that I'm moving my camera a little too quickly, so I will try and do my best to move a little slower, because I know what that's like, and I see it a lot sometimes on YouTube, and I'm thinking the same thing, so I will definitely try my best. Here is that black and blue salvia that I plan on moving. It does come back here. When I first planted it, I didn't think it was going to be hardy in my zone, but it does come back. It's the third year it's been here. But I'm thinking about moving that. I'm not sure where. It gets a little too tall for right here on the edge of the flower bed. I'm not sure what this plant is here, but it's been blooming for a couple weeks now, this purple. So if you guys know what this is, please let me know in the comments. And then I believe this is that Dame's Rocket that I planted from seed last spring. Didn't do anything the first season, and on the second season it will shoot up the bloom stalks. A lot of people say it's very invasive and that you shouldn't plant it, but I like it. I think it's pretty in pictures that I've seen. So if it comes up somewhere and I don't like it, I'll just pull it up. Amsonia here. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Amsonia. Beautiful icy blue. I need to get more of that. Viburnum is starting to bloom. That burgundy leaf that you see there was part of a smoke bush that I cut back or cut down. It was actually a smoke tree. It got very tall and was very crooked, was growing funny, so I thought it was too tall for this area anyway, so I cut it down, and I'm going to try to just keep it small as more of a shrub if it decides to come back. More irises here. Here's more of that Dame's Rocket. The sun is trying to come out today. So I believe that is all new blooming this week. Alright, so I went to Lowe's today for a little retail therapy. Got a few bags of mulch. Their mulch is on sale for 5 bags for $10, so that's a pretty good deal. Better than Home Depot. Theirs was 3 for $10. And I'm going to go with brown mulch this year. I think the last year I did black mulch in here, but I'm going to do brown for something different. I'm super excited about this iris hedge here. Got lots of blooms coming. there, and there. Planted some blue moon phlox at the edge here. Again, I'm trying to walk slower and move the camera slower. Here is a yellow iris. This is probably the furthest along iris that I have, so that'll probably bloom first. A yellow one. Camera's not wanting to focus. Can you guys see those bugs on there? Those are aphids. There we go. Those little brown bugs on there are aphids, so I need to get some kind of spray out here on them. I was watching Jenny from Gardening with Creekside, and their aphids have arrived as well. She was talking about those being on her roses. And I'll have to go back and watch that video to see what she uses to take care of the aphid problem. I always love this blue spruce in the spring and all the new little growth it puts on. The blue spruce is one of my favorite trees. Alright guys, so I want to show you what else I got at Lowe's. Again, trying to walk slow. So this triangle garden here, like I said, is going to get a little bit of a makeover, and I will show you what I'm going to do with it in just a second. Alright, so here's the haul from this morning. I got another emerald green arborvitae, and that will go behind the garage, right through there along the fence where I've started last week. So I'm going to try to get one emerald green per week or per paycheck. So there's that, and then Lowe's finally put out their Limelights. You guys know I love my Limelight hydrangeas, and of course I said I was starting a hedge, if you guys remember, along there in the berm, I call it, in between my house and the neighbor's house. But I'm also replacing the hydrangeas that are struggling in between the two or the three arborvitaes I have over here. So I'm going to dig those up. So I got these two Limelights to replace them with, and I think that's going to look pretty good when they are mature and in full bloom in between these darker green arborvitaes. And then here is what I'm doing a border with, or a hedge with, around the triangle garden. So these are wintergreen boxwood, and I got these at Myers, actually, Myers Garden Center. If you haven't checked out Myers Garden Center, definitely do that, because you can find some pretty good stuff there. So anyway, I'm gonna do a boxwood hedge in a triangle shape around this little area here, and then the next layer in will be the white roses in a triangle, and then I'll probably do something. I don't know if I'm gonna do another rose or some kind of climbing thing in the center of this, because I don't think the Gara that I have in here is gonna quite be tall enough, and who knows, it might, but I don't know if it's gonna be the right height, you know, for the next layer in, if that makes any sense. So I got a few things to dig up. I don't know if this purple salvia is going to stay in here or not. Y'all know I love my purple salvia, and so I should be I'll probably be digging this up too, because the boxwood hedge is going to go along here and here, down the sidewalk, and down that part of the sidewalk. And then I also picked up one because Proven Winners hostas are a little pricey, but they are beautiful. So this one here is Shadowland Miss America, $13. So you guys, if you've been watching me for a while, around the big maple back there, I have a little hosta garden going on. So every season I try to get another hosta or two to add to that garden. I really like this one. Alright guys, I'm going to get this stuff moved and I'm going to get planting. This guy is dead anyway. There's no new green coming out on it. So the cats have left a dead squirrel over there. So that's why I got a stank face going on. Dealing with more tree roots. I think that's centered. Okay. I think that's the best side, facing forward. Using some compost and manure from Earth Grow. Put some of this in the planting hole. Bring you guys closer so you can see. I don't think this is necessarily required to add compost to the hole. I think they'll do just fine in regular soil. They're not very fussy. course, we won't see blooms on these guys until closer to the end of June, or right around 4th of July, but they'll be in bloom, full bloom, till frost, or at least through October. Alright friends, that's one down, one more to go. Well, that was easy. So, I'll probably keep this one. It does seem to be alive. It's got leaves on it, and I'm not sure where I'm going to put it, but when I first got this, it was in a pot, and I thought it was one shrub. It's a hydrangea, I'm not sure which kind, but I thought it was all one shrub, and then when I took it out of the pot, it ended up being 3 individual stems. So anyway, got to find a new home for this guy. Another root. Very windy today. Tomorrow's supposed to be perfect weather. Sunny and 72. Need to grab another bag of compost. Well friends, I'm glad I stepped back to look because it was too far over that way. Now it's more centered, and I think I got the best side facing forward. That won't really matter though.